She built her career tearing down powerful men. But when she went after Elon Musk, she never expected him to fight back. And win. The cameras rolled, studio lights burned bright. Olivia Hastings leaned forward, her signature smirk creeping across her face. "Honestly, the guy's a fraud," she said, waving a dismissive hand. "Elon Musk has built an empire on overpromises and Twitter tantrums. His so-called innovations? Overhyped, overfunded, and mostly failures." The audience chuckled. Co-panelists nodded. Olivia had made a name for herself as the fearless, unapologetic voice of progressive media. Taking down Elon Musk? Easy. A guaranteed crowd pleaser. She didn't know it yet, but that moment would define the next chapter of her career. At first, it played out like any other segment. The clip went live, a few headlines picked it up. Then Musk responded. A simple post. "Interesting take. Let's go over the facts." Attached were screenshots, real numbers, real successes, that made Olivia's claims look reckless at best, dishonest at worst. The internet exploded. People who had never paid much attention to Musk before started dissecting Olivia's words. Journalists, tech insiders, even former fans questioned her credibility. The backlash wasn't just from Musk's supporters, it came from her own audience. She just made things up. How did this make it on air? I usually like Olivia, but this is embarrassing. So when does she issue a correction? That last question was the problem. Olivia Hastings didn't do corrections. She doubled down. The next night, she addressed the backlash with a clipped response. "We report opinions here. Not everyone has to like them." But it didn't stop. It grew. Sponsors reached out to the network, concerned. Ratings slipped. Executives, once hands-off, wanted meetings. And Musk? He wasn't letting it go. He publicly invited her to debate him on her own show. The internet ran wild. Would she accept or run? For the first time, Olivia Hastings felt like she was losing control of the narrative. The rise of Olivia Hastings. Olivia wasn't just another TV host. She was a brand. She had built her career on sharp wit, relentless questioning, and an ability to corner the powerful. From Phoenix to Seattle to DC, she rose fast, transforming from a hard news journalist into a media powerhouse. When she got her own show, the numbers told a clear story. Viewers didn't just want news, they wanted entertainment. Olivia leaned in. Commentary got sharper, debates fiercer. She had her favorites and her villains. Billionaires, fair game. And no billionaire was more fun to criticize than Elon Musk. He was everything her audience loved to hate. Rich, powerful, outspoken. Olivia painted him as reckless, a man whose ambitions outweighed his ethics, and her viewers ate it up. Ratings climbed. Networks competed for ad slots, book deals, speaking engagements. She was untouchable, until she wasn't. The moment that changed everything. That Wednesday night, Olivia felt unstoppable. A heated debate on billionaires, a full panel, energy crackling through the studio. The moment started simple. An economist praised Musk companies. Olivia scoffed. "Oh, please," she said, leaning back. "Musk is a glorified salesman. His biggest success is convincing people he's a genius." Her guest pushed back, citing SpaceX, Tesla. Olivia cut in. "Let's not forget," she waved a hand, "his long list of failures. Tesla nearly collapsed. SpaceX has blown up more rockets than I can count. Twitter, a disaster. He's not a visionary, just a guy rich enough to fail over and over until something worked." She smiled, waiting for applause. It never came. Half a second of silence, a lifetime on live TV. Outside the studio, the internet was already on fire. And then Musk tweeted, "Interesting. Let's go over the facts." A thread followed, dismantling every claim. Financial records, documented successes, industry testimonials. No insults, no mockery, just hard evidence. That's when the real backlash started. Not just from Musk's supporters, but from Olivia's own audience. They weren't angry. They were disappointed. The network's dilemma. The next morning, Olivia woke up to a flood of notifications. Colleagues, producers, even friends who never commented on her work reached out. Headlines spread fast. Olivia Hastings misfires on Musk. Fact-checked in real time. Musk hits back at TV host, and he's got the receipts. How a single comment might cost Olivia Hastings her credibility. She scoffed. The media had turned on her before. She had weathered backlash, boycotts, smear campaigns. This would pass. But this time, it wasn't just her critics calling her out. It was people she respected. Then came the meeting with network execs. Sponsors are nervous. The numbers aren't looking good. You need to address this. Olivia resisted. So what? Musk fans are mad? That's not new. One exec slid a tablet across the table. It's not just them. The data was clear. She wasn't just losing haters, she was losing trust, and that was dangerous. Then Musk raised the stakes. Let's have a real discussion. Your show, your terms, I'll be there. It wasn't an attack. It was an open invitation. The network gave her two options: a formal statement, dry, corporate, forgettable, or accept Musk's offer. Backing down wasn't an option. She agreed. The debate. The night of the broadcast, the studio hummed with tension. Musk arrived minutes before airtime, relaxed. Olivia, sharp in a tailored suit, kept her expression neutral. Inside, her stomach churned. She opened strong, pressed him on failures, controversies. Musk listened, nodding. Then he did something Olivia didn't expect. He didn't argue. He explained. Every criticism he countered with details. He owned his failures, then pointed out how they led to breakthroughs. He talked about sleeping in Tesla factories, betting everything on SpaceX, pushing through ridicule to make electric cars mainstream. The audience wasn't just hearing facts. They were hearing a story, and Olivia felt it. The shift. For the first time, she wasn't controlling the room. The show ended. No knockout punch, no clear winner, just a conversation. And for Olivia, that was more dangerous than losing. The apology. The next night, Olivia sat alone at the desk. No guests, no debates, just her. She exhaled. I've been thinking a lot about last night, and I need to talk to you, not as a host, but as someone who got something wrong. Silence in the control room. For years, I've been critical of Elon Musk, sometimes fairly, sometimes unfairly. But last night, I realized something. I wasn't arguing with a headline. I was talking to a person, and that person deserved a fair conversation. She leaned forward. Strength isn't refusing to admit when you're wrong. Strength is recognizing when you've misjudged and having the courage to say so. A beat of silence. Then she went further. I owe Musk an apology, not for challenging him, but for underestimating him. And I'm going to do better. The fallout was immediate. Some called it bravery, others betrayal. Musk tweeted, "Respect." But the real impact? It changed how people talked about bias, media, and the power of admitting when you're wrong. And Olivia Hastings? For the first time in a long time, she felt free.